Larry Groce, mountainstage.org is where you can hear the show if it's not on your public radio station. I hope it is. Because today, Carsie Blanton, lady right here, is with us, and this is her new record, and it's called Buoy.
Now the stakes are high and I'm sweating cold. I got a losing hand, but I'm too proud to fold. Got a poker face, I'm made of steely stuff. I can lose with grace, but am I strong enough for this? The odds were laid when you played that kiss. Oh, that first kiss. My gambling days are gonna end like this. Never won enough to fill my tank, but that first kiss was money in the bank. Oh, money in the bank.
You grew up in Luray. Your folks were into music, art?
Yeah, they were both kind of big music fans, and they both played a little bit of guitar and sang a little bit. My mom actually had a stint as a songwriter trying to sell songs in Nashville.
Yeah.
But my dad was a psychotherapist, and my mom mostly was a programmer when I was growing up. So.
Yeah. But they had, obviously, you listened to their record collection as well as your own, what you could find online or whatever?
Exactly, yeah. They kind of reared me on like John Prine and Leonard Cohen, Joni Mitchell, and that bunch of folks.
Did you listen to any of that kind of music, country or bluegrass when you grew up?
I did, to some of it, yeah. A lot of the kind of classic country. Actually, a lot of Patsy Cline, and she's from Winchester, Virginia. I always remember that being a connection.
Right, absolutely. So when you started writing, very young or when?
Pretty young. I think I was 14 when I started writing.
And then you left home at a young age.
Yep, I left home when I was 16, and I moved to the West Coast, and I moved in with a bunch of musicians, and that was my most formal musical education, was living with all those folks. And when I was 21, it kind of hit me that if I didn't try and be a professional musician then, I probably never would. So I moved to Philly because I heard a lot of good things about the music scene there, which were true. Lucky for me.
We were fit as a fiddle and right in the middle. He bored like a kettle and nothing could settle him, and it was all that I could do to wait for it to pass. 'Cause there ain't no hope to understand the motivations of a man if he can't see I'm the belle of the ball. He ain't fit to be my beau. Back in January, he was such a gentleman, kind and genuine. He'd tell me what I meant to him, but by July, his sweet talk was turning sour. And in the heat of battle, he'd fall from the saddle and start backpedaling, try to get the better of me. I'd like to keep him, but it just ain't in my power. 'Cause there ain't no hope to understand the motivations of that man if he can't see I'm the belle of the ball. He ain't fit to be my beau. No.
Your music is, I would describe it more as acoustic pop music.
Well, thank you.
Well, I mean, I like folk music too. It's not a matter of one's better than the other.
I do too.
It's just, it doesn't sound like something that grew out of an obvious folk tradition as much as it does something that's an acoustic version of contemporary pop music. Is that,
right.
Would you agree or not?
No, I love that. I'm flattered that you hear it that way, and I feel the same way. I owe a big debt to folk music, but when I put a record on in my house, it's not usually a folk record at this point. I listen to a lot of pop, and especially pop from the 60s and 70s actually. So a lot of like Motown and R&B. And I feel like that's more the direction I'm going in. That's what I'm going for when I write a song.
He showed up brighter than a buoy, slicker than a submarine, bonny as a berry, cuter than a kidney bean. She was struck, dumber than a detour, quicker than a pistol shot, revving like a motor, hotter than a parking lot, hotter than a parking lot. And his eyes beckon like a lighthouse, sparkle like a foreign grin, promising a welcome warmer than a muffin tin, warmer than a muffin. Ooh.
If you can't get Mountain Stage, mountainstage.org has a podcast. You can also hear us on NPR Music / Mountain Stage. Thanks very much for being with us. Look
Thank
forward.
you. Thanks for having me.
'Cause we got something better than class. Who needs love when love don't last that long? And all we need is a song. And my baby can dance. My baby can groove. And my baby can shut me up so I listen to the music and move. My baby can dance. My baby can sway. And my baby can hold me tight enough to drive my cares away. Hey, my baby can do 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 do. My baby can. Ooh, he can. Oh, ooh, ooh. My baby can dance. My baby can swing. He can shake me slow, so I don't need no other thing. My baby can dance. My baby can sway. My baby can hold me tight enough to drive my cares away. Hey, my baby can dance.